All right, guys. Well, I'm back, and we are going to do another 2 hours of what? I don't really know. I don't really know. Hold on, let me open this window and move it on over. Move it on over. Okay. I guess we could start with some right hand, really simple right hand exercises. Wait, what? Okay. Yeah. Is that? No, I can't. Okay. Yeah. So let's just do that for now. And then we can make some corrections on the Kakasi study that I've been tabbing out. And then from there, I don't know. Got to figure something out. Uh-oh, where's my sock? It's usually on my desk. Uh-oh. Found it. Okay. Ouch. Kind of hurt. All right. Let's run through some of the exercises in this book right here. Sorry, that was probably really loud. I think it was page 77. Yes. We are on letter C. So we're just going to do this for a very long time. accurate as I can be with my fingers. So I'm planting because I think that helps. I am. My goodness. I think it's the food. I'm just getting really sleepy. I shouldn't have eaten. Hit that like button, guys. Hit that like button. Help me out. Help me out. Just hit that like button. I need to go for a walk or something. We're not even 15 minutes in. Oh my goodness. Probably doesn't look like I'm sleeping. Well, I mean, I'm not. But I think maybe I don't look drowsy because I'm looking at my guitar, but dude. I'll get it. I'll get it. Can't keep doing this. All right. Let me go ahead and do the Carcassi piece. Let's get this taken care of. Etude number 2. Etude number 3, I should say. It's etude number 3. Gonna need a microphone. I'm sorry, not a microphone. Keyboard. Too much sitting today. Too much sitting today. All right, measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Measure 5. What do we have here? Yeah, see, this is supposed to be. Oops. There. It's gonna be like that. Maybe I input those notes wrong. Let me see. Where is the? Oh, here, it's right here. All right, here we go. Let's cross-reference. Measure 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I actually have the numbers wrong. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be 1. Oh, I forgot to add it to the Dorco. Sorry, to the OBS. I'm going to just make it smaller so you guys can see. This is Louder than the crescendo. What do we have? Save that. Page 2. Shoot, guys, what am I supposed to do now? Apolcius, how are you, man? Sorry, I was covering the chat and I kind of got focused. Hope you guys are all doing good. This is like lunchtime for you. Silencer, how are you, man? Good to see you. Spend some time. No. This is like before lunch. I'm sorry, after lunch, before dinner. Standard time. Fridays at 4. Fridays, I've been doing this. I think this is the third week. Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. Oh my goodness. A bit overworked at the moment, but other than that, doing well. That's all right. That's all right. Being a little bit overworked can be, at least you're keeping busy, you know? Really, really important. right, well, I think I got it all. So I have to print this out again. All right, so I can throw both of these away. All right, well, I guess I should play it. I mean, I tabbed it out. Makes sense that I play it. So let me turn this off. Y'all can see me. And I guess I could, I'll just play from the book. I don't need the tab. All right. This right there. Busy. I'm a teacher and it's just start of the year. Business keeping me at work till late every day. Oh yeah, I already had to make a phone. I made a phone call home, I think 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I should have. I meant to do another one. There was another student who I needed to call the parents for, but I actually never got around to it. And now I think it's just too late. Like, you know, 2 weeks ago he did this. So I don't know. I don't mind it, but I don't have much time for anything else. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sort of in a similar boat. I'm not a full-time teacher, but I'm committing to these 4 hours of, I'm committed to 4 hours of streaming every day. And it's, so everything has to be pushed aside because this is really important. I'm prioritizing it. And man, let me tell you, man, it's like, all right, when do I eat or when do I cook? So I've been eating pretty poorly and wasting my money on poison. And that's got to change. So I'm thinking tomorrow I'm going to have to literally schedule like meals or like cook for the week because I know that's a thing. But I'm glad you're prioritizing it. You're also a teacher by profession. Yeah. I'm also glad I'm prioritizing it because, I mean, if I'm not going to take it seriously, who's going to take, if I'm not going to take something seriously, you know, and no one's going to, yeah, it's just me. It's like, I should have, well, no shouldas. Same. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. We're in a similar boat, Silencer. It's just, you know. I mean, I've been playing so much, I don't know if you noticed, I have a wrist brace on because there's been, I've had some inflammation in my wrist from playing too much. I don't think it's the 4 hours every day, although I think that was part of it, but that wasn't what triggered it. I think it was the way I'm doing the 4 hours and then the extra 2 hours that I practiced last Friday. So last Friday I played for 6 hours. And I think those 2 hours just pushed it over the edge. But I'm still trying to get my 4 hours. So what am I going to do? So that's why I was doing this. That's why I'm tapping out some stuff. So I think today I'm going to just do some, I'm going to pretend like there's people watching. Not people, well, no, you guys are watching, but I'm going to pretend like it's a class, like a theory class. And I'm just going to teach some really simple theory. Overtraining injury. Yeah. Yeah, so I actually wrote it down this morning. I was brainstorming. I wrote it down right here. So I titled it Reducing Amount of Repetition While Increasing Rates of Improvement. All right. And I have play lighter, like don't grip so hard, play lighter. Play slower. Visualize, so practice in your mind, essentially. Look at score. So basically I would like study the score. Like I'd learn how to play it just from, okay, what am I doing? And I just look at it and I say, okay, so that's where I would do it. And I would literally just do something like this. Okay, that's B. Oh, okay. I can basically the same thing as visualize. Sing the music in my head. That'll help with memory, which is a part of increasing the rate of improvement, right? And then I also put down technical exercises, which would reduce the repetition of the piece itself. Obviously, that also playing technical exercises would include repetition, but I'm saying that would decrease the repetition of the piece. And then I put complete and total relaxation, and that's kind of another way to put play lighter and play slower. Less stress on the hands. Yeah. That sounds like what a friend of mine who is a professor of classical guitar does to practice a lot. He does a lot of visualization. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard stories of that, and I never knocked it. I was like, oh, that's interesting, but I just never did it. But at the same time, it's like I never had to because I was younger. And I've never practiced this seriously. The last time I practiced 4 hours a day like this seriously over a long term, it's been about March, April, May, June, July, August. It's been 6 months, 4 hours a day, most days. I think I started doing 4 hours like in April or May. Before then, I was building up to it. I was doing 2 and then 3. But the last time I was practicing this much was when I was like 22. I mean, when I was in school. That's over 20 years ago. So I never bothered with the visualizing because my body could recuperate a lot quicker, And then I have another section, avoiding left hand fatigue. Right hand specific exercises. So in other words, instead of just doing this, just practice this. Just give the left hand a break and just do some of this, which is what I've been starting to do. No tension, which I also mentioned in the other section, reducing the amount of repetition while increasing. Play lighter, same thing. Breaks, literal breaks within the 2 hour session. Days off. I'm really, really hesitant to take days off, but that could probably be a really good thing. I don't know if I want to take a day off every week. I don't really get it. You don't get the visualization? I know it works because... Oh, that's 2 different ideas. Okay, I know it works. Yeah, I mean, it's got to work. Because I've read on many occasions, I've read... I haven't read the actual study, but I've read books that talk about studies that have taken place that say visualizing yourself doing something. When you visualize yourself doing something, the brain doesn't know the difference, essentially. The brain has no idea that you're not actually doing it because it can't tell the difference. So, and I learned that a long time ago. And that's a real thing. So visualization definitely helps. You know what? This is bothering me. This should actually be over here. Didn't even notice. Because you were young and bouncy still. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was 22, man. So, I just got to treat my body with more care now that I'm older. But I mean, I did pretty well. I mean, I lasted 6 months, so that's good. So that tells me that, I mean, that tells me that my body, I don't want to say it can take abuse, but it can still play fairly long hours before it finally just quits on you. So that's good. So that's good. I'm not like 2 hours every day, I'm done. Like that would, oh man, that would break my heart. So basically, trying to be lean, efficient, and lean and efficient and getting more done, improving with less time, improving with less repetition, improving with less, all that. Days off can be like days off in exercise, where you just let a section rest and recover. Yeah, like a day off it could be like a tech set. I thought about this a couple days ago, like just doing a tech sesh, like just technical exercises for like a half hour. So my day off, so then a day off could be like focus heavily on technical stuff, light technical stuff, where I have to think about what I'm playing and do it slowly and methodically and deliberately, and not even practice actual pieces. So the repetition goes down of those pieces, of those stretches and those different things. The repetition doesn't go away, but it's an easier repetition. Yeah. Do a day just right hand. Yeah, okay, yeah. Exactly. It might not work for some people because they don't have any internal visualization for thoughts of any kind. Is that real? Because I've been noticing, I've been seeing stuff online pop up about how, you like people can't picture people's faces. I'm like, what? That's a thing? That then would let your hand recover a lot. Yeah. So this is going to be on for a couple of weeks, I think, because I don't want to overdo it. Because this is extremely important. This is like the single most important thing of me. Yeah. If I want to keep doing what I'm doing, at least. Some people's brains are very different. Yeah, it's so strange. Like they can't, or I've been reading how people don't have an internal model. Like they can't talk to themselves. Like, how do you not talk to yourself? How do you not think the words that, like, if they have no internal monologue, how can you think? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, yes, I can picture my brother's face, my mom's face, my dad's face, strangers' faces that just had, very interesting looks, very, different looks. I can remember their faces. I can hear myself. I can say words in my mind. So because that's how you think. That's how I just thought that's how everybody thought. But if you don't have an internal monologue, how do you process? How do you think without speaking? 20% of people cannot visualize at all. It's so strange. If you can't visualize, how can you work out problems? Like, let's say it's like some puzzle in the backyard. Like, you just have to be there to look at. You have to be in the area. Or if it's like a personal problem, like, how do you think about what to say if you can't say it in here? Or how can you imagine them reacting if you can't visualize it? I'm a bit unique because I don't narrate in my head when reading, but they just kind of melt together into sense without a dialogue. But now it basically is a voice in my head. You do it differently. You just have to be there, yeah. Or you remember it as a sequence. You remember it as a sequence. Okay, that sort of makes sense. Like you remember it like an Excel spreadsheet. So you can't visualize the backyard, but you can visualize the spreadsheet. Move 2x4s, and then move this. Okay, plant whatever, water lawn, but they can't see themselves watering the lawn. Odd. Or not see themselves watering, but they can't. I don't mean like they're stepping outside themselves to see their body watering the lawn, but from your point of view, you're watering the lawn. Like a set of instructions for some, but you remember that the shovel is by the right fence. That's so weird. Yeah, yeah. See, I can picture my wheelbarrow next to the fence in the backyard, right in front of the fence gate, pointing north. Or no, I'm sorry, not north. Not north. Pointing west. Handles pointing east. Like I can picture that. I can picture the blue. I can picture the splintered wood because it's old. Like I can see it. You remember the fact rather than the image. Can you recall taste? Yes. I mean, I can't taste the taste. Well, can I recall taste? I think so. I would know if I couldn't. That's an interesting question. I don't know. So you being able to recall, well, see, that's the thing. See, thinking about it more, I don't know if I can. I just said yes because, well, why wouldn't I be able to do that? Like I can, yeah, I can't taste what I'm thinking about, but I know what it tastes like. You can recall tactile feedback like textures. That I know I could do that. Yeah, like you look at a book, you know what it's going to feel like. Yeah, there you go. We said that at the same exact time. All right. Let me open Dorico again. Let me print this out just so that I have it. Hold on. Let me all right. Print. Huh? Yeah, all right. Just making sure I had paper. All right. Close that for now. That's the above average for the same part of the brain. I need to go AFK. Okay, all right. Fun little conversation. But yeah, I'll still be here. Still got another hour and 15 minutes. All right, if anybody wants to jump in the chat, man, it's a fun conversation. If you just want to chat. Sorry, I'm not playing the guitar. I mean, this is a big deal, and I'm not about to risk it. I'm still managing to practice. Oh, I've got to print the second page. Oh, you know what? Is there a repeat? There is a repeat sign. At the end. Okay. Let's open this back up. Well, it's actually good that I only printed the first page then. I need this to be a repeat sign. Save. All right, now we can print the second page. Perfect. All right, I'll run through this again sometime later. leave this open. This is my area of research for childhood. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we were talking about, I think it was yesterday. I don't remember the name of it, but my brother has it. Or he had it. I don't know if it ever goes away. But he hears colors. And then I didn't hear about that again until there was a composer, Scriabin, I think. Scriabin. He made this whole little thing. Like he labeled key signatures as colors. And then when I heard about that, it reminded me of my brother. I was like, oh, that's how my brother hears music. Or hears sound. Or that's not how he hears sounds, but I was like, oh, my brother's the same way. He associates sounds with color. It's left and right brain type stuff. You need to work the muscles. Yeah. Definitely. Okay, well, here we are. Etude number 2 is done. Etude number 3 is done. I do have to proofread it, but you know, it looks to be good. I was way behind. Apologies. It's all good, man. It's all good. So I also wanted to do number 7, I think it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna play them for you guys. All right, let's play them. So here is Carcassi Etude number 2. I'm just gonna side read through it and do my best. Oh, that's weird. He wants me to use A and M. I would use pinky, but this is more comfortable with the wrist brace on. So there's etude number 2. Carcassi. Etude number 3 sounds something like this. Let's see. What finger are you starting the tremolo on? So I'm going P, I, M, A, M. So P, I, M, A, and then mama, M, A, M, A. Pima mama. Pima mama. All right, here's the next one. Yeah, I was taught I am. And that A and A it's not going to be very comfortable for a lot of people. But I grew very comfortable using those two because I avoided using my index finger. Why did I avoid using my index finger? Because it always got hung up. And instead of trying to figure out a solution to the problem, I just said, screw it. I'm just going to do this and only use my index unless I will only use my index when absolutely necessary. But that's changed. Over these last 6 months, I feel like it's improved quite a bit. Like I'm no longer as scared to use it. Be a typo, I don't know. Yes, I did hear about that too. I saw a video and I was like, what? That's kind of weird. IMI. That's so hard. I'll do L, AMI. My tremolo's pretty bad. That's very bad. And the culprit is my index finger still. So I've improved on my index finger, but it's not 100%. How would you say? Ouch. It's not 100% solved the problem. Speaking of tremolo, I started relearning. Not relearning, but I never finished it. This one right here. Agustín Barrios. Un sueño en la floresta. right, I'm gonna take my wrist brace off for this, and then I'll put it back on. Okay. I'll just play through it. I'll just do it twice. Not entirely in rhythm. I'm just making sure I'm familiar with the notes and stuff. Let's do that again. What is it? One more time. and then it goes into the tremolo. Something. All right, let's settle down. let's settle down. Silencer, you're back. Good to see you again. All right, so you guys want to do some music theory? Test your music theory, or should I analyze a piece? What do you guys want to do? I'll play the last half hour. I will play the last half hour. So that gives us 25 minutes. Okay. I know what I'll do. I'll analyze a piece. Let me grab the book. Always down for some music theory. Okay, well, I already grabbed the book. And you know what? I already put this on Dorico, so I can actually pull it up so you guys can see too. Follow along. I just got to find it. Open. Okay. Bach. This is going to be Bach. Harmonic analysis? No. All right, let me just open the first one. I'll open them all. See which one's which. Okay. All right, so this is just the actual music itself with no markings for analyses. What is one? Okay, so I have two. One says voices 1, one says voices 2. Let me open them up both and see if I could tell the difference. You know what? I can't. There's no way I'm able to tell the difference. Hold on. Okay, got it. I'll do the second one. All right, let me go ahead and... all right, give me a second. Let me set this up. You know what I should do when I'm off stream is set up another scene on OBS so I don't have to do this all the time. So I'm going to move me right there. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up. Right there. I'll move. Oops. There we go. I'll move this over here. I'll try to make sure I sit in the right spot here. All right, you should be able to see that. If you're watching on your phone, I mean, yeah, good luck. Here, I can zoom in. All right, so let's talk about this prelude. I can actually play parts of it. I think I'll be fine. My wrist will be fine. So why did I do this? I can't even remember why I did this. But I spent some time. I went ahead and I input the whole thing. This is straight from, I just copied it from this. I didn't change anything, so it's technically not my transcription. No, it's not an arrangement. Transcription. But I'll put it, oh, that's actually perfect. If you're on your phone, do better. Yeah. Okay, so let me tune up and then we'll talk about what we're looking at. Stretch it out. So you don't go out of tune as easily. All right, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you guys. I'm going to try to at least. I'm going to try to. Right there. Okay, so here we have Prelude BWV 998. The first thing I want you all to notice is that we have these notes in blue here, and there's a pattern here that you consistently come across, and it's this triad that pops up at the end of a phrase. It happens here. Can you guys see that? Why isn't it? How come you can't see that? All right, let me fix this. Something's up. Dorico, here we go. There we go. Okay, I gotta make this a little smaller. Well, we'll just leave it like that. Actually, you know what? I can close this panel and then make it. Can I? It's fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I don't want to hide my mouse because I want you guys to see what I'm doing with the explanations. It's fine. Okay, so you'll notice the first two measures. First of all, be mindful that the melody begins on the second count, the second eighth note. Oh, yeah, because for whatever reason, I had two different Dorico windows opened, and then OBS had the one that I closed on display, and so once you close it, it just freeze frames. It captures it freezes. Yeah. Anyways, we figured it out. Okay, so first thing you want to notice is the melody on top starts here. It doesn't start here, and that's going to be important later. Okay, and then it ends with a triad. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to let the bass notes ring. I'm not going to worry too much about that right now. I'm out of tune. What's going on? Maybe some of these. Yeah. Here's the third string. right, let's try this again. So you'll notice it starts. This is really important. It starts here, and then it ends with a triad. So here's the first chord. Chord. In the very next measure. Wait, what? That looks like a mistake. I'm gonna ignore that for now. The triad is an interesting one. So it's a G major triad second inversion to feel more like the root. Which one? First one? Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got your theory, you got your okay. All right. Okay. You're looking at this from a very theory lens. I'm looking at more from form. But yes, you're right. So you're right. No. That's totally right. GBD, second inversion. Yeah. Okay. All right. So what I'm trying to point out is these triads pop up all the time. In the third measure, this pops up. It's shifted over. See, it's no longer on the last 3/8 notes. It's been moved over. And the reason it's been moved over is because we have these 3 notes that are acting like, remember what I explained earlier. This melody begins on the 2nd 8th note, right? So if the melody begins on the 2nd 8th note, then in this measure, okay, the melody starts here, which begs the question, okay, if this is the melody, what is this? Well, this is the end of this phrase, right? But if we follow this pattern of triads, okay, the musical phrase is shortened. It's only this. So then what is this? Well, the reason it's in red is because when I hear this, I hear a second voice, even though it's not written in as a second voice. So this is kind of like an analysis of the form and my own sort of interpretation in the way I hear it. So I could be wrong. But I wanted to paint a picture of the way I hear it. So this, and this note are not a part of this. And my reasoning is because of this triad, which would signify the end of this musical idea. And then this is a second melody that's woven in between this phrase and this phrase. So check this out. Phrase. Phrase. One second. Phrase. And then that ba ba bum bum is something entirely separate. And that's why when I play this, I let that G sharp ring. And it's not going to ring that much because you end up playing it here anyways. So it's not going to break the bank or whatever. That's interesting, like a little interlude. I don't know if I'd call it an interlude, but I think you understand exactly what I'm trying to say. It's something separate from this. And then that actually remains consistent in this measure. Here's your triad. A, C sharp, E, A major. And then again, these 4 notes are not a triad. We have E, F, and A. That's not a triad, right? So I hear these 3 notes plus this one as that same voice that was here. And then the melody begins remaining consistent on the 2nd 8th note. So this is the phrase. I don't remember why this is purple. Oh, okay. This is purple because this is the reason why I use colors, because it really helps. I could hear this both as 2 separate lines, these being the triads, and then this being the interwoven melody. But I can also hear this as being I can also hear all of this as being the phrase. And that's why it's in purple, because purple is a mixture of blue and red. That line is in prelude for the cello. Can you expand on that? Which line? So I'll play from the beginning. See if you guys can hear it. So these 4 notes are something separate from the melody on top. Just like these 4 notes are something separate from the melody that's actually not on top. It's on the, and then this is, I don't know, depending on how you play it, you could hear it both ways. I wish I could. Ignore me. Those okay. All right. So here we go. It's been a while since I played this, but I think I can pull it out. Pull it off. So that makes sense to me. Okay. It also helps that because I hear it that way, I'm playing it that way. So I am sort of separating them so you can hear it better. I'm not overdoing it. I'm just playing it the way I learned it. In measure 3, that little red phrase, this one, is part of the cello suite 1 prelude. The spread, these 4 notes. That. Those right there. That's what I'm playing. I'm playing what's highlighted in orange right now. I'm not sure that's what you're talking about, but that's the way, that's what I'm. Oh. All of that. It's the little turnaround he does between each spread triad. Okay, I see. So you're saying he uses this similar motif in the cello suite. Okay, I see. Interesting. Very cool. So he does it again here, and that's what I played. See, this sounded, so I'll play this measure now. And then these last 4 notes in red, the way I play it, I separate it, so. Right? I separated them. And the one in purple, I can do it either way, see. Connect them. Okay, either way for me works. That's why I have it in purple. Okay, so we are immediately jumping into a new key, and you'll notice it remains consistent the way I'm hearing it. So that's why I kind of felt like I was onto something. So here we're in a new key. We're now in A major. Try it at the end. Major 7. Try it at the end. Measure 8, just like measure 3. Now we have 2 separate voices. The second voice enters. Whoops. Triad. Is it F? Okay. Those sound separate, and that's why I hold this C. I let it ring. So in my music, I believe I just drew like a little tie into nothing to indicate, just let it ring. So that, because if you let this ring, that'll separate these notes, this entire phrase, all of these notes, this phrase, from these notes. Right? See, here it is again. Oh, sorry. I'm really butchering it, but. Okay, that sounds like a new voice kind of just steps in underneath to take over. I totally hear that now. Good. So it's not just me. Now here, look, I did some painstakingly detailed stuff here. Notice it's red, and then it turns darker and darker and darker to black because I couldn't hear what happens in this spot. Because if it were to remain consistent, this note would be the end, and this note would be the beginning of the next phrase. But every time I hear this, every time I play it, this sounded like a continuation of these three notes. And then it sounded like it just blends into the next phrase. So I decided to just make each darker to indicate that. So it's almost as if the second voice becomes the first voice. I'll play it from here. This A. It just kind of melds together. I don't know. I can try to separate it, but it won't work. Listen. I kind of screwed it up, but it just is jarring if I try and separate it. It's like they want to be together. This D sharp and this F. It's like they're part of the same thing. So that's what I did. Let's move on. How much? Where are we on time? 1:25. Okay, plenty. Okay, moving on. We are here. Same thing. This, to me, these 4 or 5 notes sound like something, a new melody being interwoven. What is this? And then this, I believe. And then here, I feel like this is important. Like I said earlier, it turns into the first voice, and then it just plows through the measure into the next measure. This, I feel like all of this is just one thing, including these 3 back here. All of this just sounds like one. So, because one thing that gives it away is we're going stepwise motion. E, F, G, A, and then we go to a C natural there. Well, actually, I take that back. A, C. Well, here's a triad. A, C, E. We have F in the bass, or sorry, F sharp in the bass. Wait. Oh, that's not an A minor triad then. Diminished, augmented, something, I don't know. I have to think about it more than most people, sorry. And then here, okay, that sounds separate. This F, I feel like I want it to ring. And then it makes sense. It's just an extension. We have one extra, it's like a pickup to the second voice. Like here, bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. And then it melds. But then this one, bum 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 bum. It's like developing that small little 3 and 4 note phrase by adding a 5th note at the beginning. He seems to be doing a scale run instead of a triad. Yeah, you're talking about this. this is all pretty basic. We no longer have the triad, but it's very clear that these are separate phrases. I'll play them so you can hear it. I'll play from here. So this G is not a part of this phrase. This G is a part of these 4 notes. Ba, 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 da, 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 dum. I was on it. Ba, ba, da, da, dum. Ba, da, da, dum. And then next phrase. Next phrase. That's the end. The beginning of this measure is the end. Next part starts here. It doesn't start here. It starts here because it's been consistent from the beginning. Okay, we're starting on the 2nd eighth note. So this, once we get here, this is now the new beginning right here. Is he like a key? They sound like a modulation. Yeah, let's see. I'm not sure I hear the modulation, but I'm not. Theory isn't my strong suit, so this. But E minor. Oh yeah. Well, we're tonicizing E minor for sure because this is 5/7 of E minor. C sharp? Oh no, C, what is that? It doesn't matter. That's all the same. Notice it's in blue, right? Triad, there it is again, triad. Next page. And it remains consistent, okay? Triad. Triad. Triad comes in early. On the 3rd measure, just like the previous 2 instances. So I hold D. Hold this E sharp as well to separate it. Triad. Again, there's a triad. It's a shortened phrase. Interwoven melody comes in. Oops. Right there. And then again, purple. It could be either or. I could play separate, or I can play them together. It works both ways, and that's why it's in purple. Bacchus, yeah, dude, it's amazing. It's unbelievable, and this is just like one piece. Like any one of his pieces can just overshadow like. A lot of people's entire repertoire. It's insane. So here, let's see if I could just run through it. There's a phrase. There's nothing important going on. It's all sort of, it follows a pattern. It's been a while. Next phrase. I feel like I skipped something. Oh, yes. Yes, check this out. All right, all right. See if I remember where to see. This will blow your mind. Oh, it may not, but it blew my mind. Okay, so right here. Those four notes in orange. They are so godlike. I don't normally humor greatest of all time discussions, but Bach really is the GOAT. Yeah, and here's the thing, Silencer. Everybody knows that. The musician, all the musicians, like, they're all, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Oh, well, they're all in agreement for sure. You know, and it's out in the open. It's just out in the open. It's pretty wild. Okay, so check this out. The notes in orange. Okay, this is important. This is F sharp minor. F sharp, A, C sharp, F sharp minor. But it's in first inversion. It's in first inversion. Okay, really important. This proves the point that knowing your music theory will absolutely change how you play the music. Okay? F sharp minor in first inversion. When we play here, I'll go from I'll go from here, from 17. Okay, so there's a tension. It's in passing, no big deal. F sharp minor again, but this time, it's in root position. And I always wondered when I played this, I did this instinctually. But sometimes you don't catch it instinctually. And I always felt like, why does measure 19 feel so satisfying? It feels so heavy, like boom, like, oh man, that feels so good. And then when I was doing this, I realized, oh my goodness, he set us up. We already hear the F sharp minor here in first inversion, but we hear it. It's hidden, but it's there. And then he just to get the point across, he hammers you over the head with, hey, stupid, listen, check this out. Tension right here, whatever this is, some sort of 5 or 7 or 2 or whatever, that leads to an F sharp minor in root position. And I've always made sure to add a little bit more rubato on this measure, without understanding the reason. But now that I understand the reason, okay, I see it now. Hey, what's up, Jason? Definitely the GOAT. Yeah, we were definitely just discussing that. So that just blew my mind. Foreshadowing, yeah. It was just insane. Okay, so from 15. Second interwoven voice, right? Here, because the triad comes early. And that's why I hold D. F sharp minor, there it is. Second voice. Oops. And I mean, it's not well rehearsed because I haven't played this in a long time. All of that is F sharp minor. All of that. So just boom, landed on F sharp minor and just relished in it. It's just there. And that's why it felt so heavy. I could hear it. But it wasn't until I realized that, we actually play F sharp minor here, that I was like, okay, that's why I hear what I'm hearing. And I just blew my mind. All right, so let's see. too interesting. I don't want to. I'm not playing them down. It's just based on our analysis. I mean, this is par for the course, which is a very high and difficult course. You could say, you know what? This to me sounds like these 4 notes might need to be read. That sounds to me like it could be a separate voice. And that could probably be, all of these could probably be purple. Because you could play those either way. Actually, that would probably... No, that wouldn't be purple. That would definitely be this. Those are definitely connected. And then again, as I said earlier, the phrase begins here. This is the end of the previous. So a little bit of a break there would be really, really good. What? I don't know why those are orange. Probably just because of the back and forth. Yeah, because here it happens again. Down here. Yeah, that's what that is. I hear the red idea there. Yeah, so yeah. But I think the reason I didn't, mark them red is because there was some inconsistency with this. There was no actually, let me go back here. Yeah, no, it's the same. See, there's no triad here. A, D sharp, and F. You could say that's, you could spell it out into a triad. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and make these red for future reference. What? Where's the, here. Here. There we go. Let's actually play that again. I can't do this. Plus I got the wrist brace on. But he starts to change things around. So here are the triads. And this is definitely not a triad. E, B, D. Somewhere else. And then I started to notate or point out the stepwise motion up and down. Most of it. I don't think I finished it. Okay, yeah, see, this is all black. I never really finished. But yeah, I guess we'll stop here because he starts adding a bunch of new material at the end, and it just sounds amazing. I'd have to really do a deep dive into all of this. But hopefully that was enjoyable. Oh shoot, we went over. We got, save that, since I did add a couple of things. All right, let's turn this off. Let's bring this up over here. Let's bring this over here. I really enjoyed that. All right, great. I'm glad, you know. But yeah, when I was learning it, I started to notice all these things and I started to write them down. And I was like, you know what, let me just put this on here. That kind of discussion and highlighting is what I enjoy the most in music. Oh, okay. All right, yeah. Well, we could definitely do more of that. It obviously would have to be a piece that has a lot of connections, which is probably why Bach would be the best for that, because it's just patterns everywhere. Whereas a lot of music would just be, well, here's the melody, here's the bass, and here's some cool things that are, you know, related. But yeah, Bach, yeah, definitely the best for that. Yeah. I was sort of doing the same thing with the fugue. Because as I've been practicing it, I've just been starting to notice, oh, here's the motif, here's this motif, oh, here's this motif, oh, here it is again. You know, so maybe I'll do that. But it would just take forever to put this on Dorico. I don't know if I want to do that. I guess I could just take a picture of it and then just use like a preview, which I can mark on, and you guys can see the marks and stuff. But I don't know if I want to put all this to Dorico. That would just be a lot of time. Any fugue is like that. Yeah. This is the first fugue I've learned. I've never learned a fugue until this one. So I understood it because, you know, I studied them. So I could remember some things here and there. But learning it and experiencing it, I guess you could say, totally different than just studying it. All right, here we go. Wrist brace off. Let's go ahead and finish with some Lucia. Maybe I should turn that into a video, that section of the stream, turn it into a video and just post it. Double dip into my content. All right, where is the Lucia? Okay. Let's do this. All right. I think that'd be a good video. All right. Yeah. Maybe I should. I get excited, I get wound up. I have to just, because it's fun to do stuff like that, and then it's just I gotta slow down. bring, so it's a call response. It's just this, and then it happens again in the middle voice. And I want to bring that out in the middle voice, so that's gonna be harder because it's in the middle. All right. I gotta bring this one out, not this one. Okay? And it's gotta sound natural. It's gotta sound like the easiest thing in the world to do. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get into this in the next 10 minutes, but we are going to repeat it. And it's just 15 minutes. My wrist can handle it. No, it's just go from here. I just have to play that slower. I'm playing it like triplets. They're dotted eighth notes. Rookie mistake. Starts over. I feel it in my elbow now too. That's not good. that measure's bracketed off. I need to be doing that. I need to practice that. Yarith, how you doing, man? Thank you for dropping in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Do you play guitar too? Wow, I'm actually sweating a little bit. Violin, very nice. If I could play one of those stringed instruments in that family, I'd want to do cello, for sure. Between the violin, viola, cello, and double bass, I think I'd do cello. So you study, you go to school and stuff? It's got to be these fingers. I'm going to write that in. 2, 1. 2, 1. Private lessons, nice. Yeah, private lessons, private lessons is the way to go. Definitely the way to go. But you've got your own little personal AI assistant, essentially. To put it in Gen Z terms. All right. Well, Yarth, I hate to say it, but the stream's done. I do 2 hours. So, sorry. But I stream twice a day. 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening. I will be streaming tomorrow at 8 a.m. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? Yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow at 8 a.m. For those of you that are here, okay, guys, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get 6 likes before I close the stream down. But yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow, 8 a.m. Do I need to do a Costco run? If I need to do a Costco, do I? I might need to do a Costco run. Well, regardless, I'll post it on my YouTube community tab and on Discord. Okay, you guys can join the Discord community. Where's my OBS? Right there. You could join the Discord community right now. Okay, you could share your musical journey, whether it's guitar or violin, like Yareth over here. You can get to know the people in the chat, because a lot of the people that are in the chat are in the Discord, and they're talking about random stuff. Sometimes music, sometimes not. Right, but it's cool because I also do like a weekly playlist, Spotify playlist. I started that about 2 weeks ago. I posted a playlist of Steve Reich, and then one of Igor Stravinsky, American composer and a Russian composer. So if you guys are looking for some new music, you could hop on in, and there'll be a new playlist every week. Or you could talk about your practice sessions, your favorite exercises, your favorite pieces, your favorite video performances that you see on YouTube, your struggles, your successes, or help someone that's in need of getting some questions answered. All right, then that's all right here on YouTube. You can contact me directly too. If you have a question, I don't have to be live on stream. Just hit me up on the Discord, especially if you have a lot of questions. Okay, if you have a lot of questions, definitely Discord, not on the live stream. You don't want to flood the chat with question after question after question. Then it's just like, dude, I do have to practice. You can also learn how to play the guitar right now. As my banner says, learn guitar now. Let me lock this. On my Patreon page, all right? $10 will get you in the door. You'll have access to guitar instructional videos that you can watch over and over and over again. I break everything down. I teach you how to read. I teach you how to play properly. I teach you how to use your fingers properly. I teach you how to decide how to use which finger and why to use that finger. I teach you about dynamics, rubato, legato, staccato, which would be articulation. I teach you about tension, resolution. There's even some videos on theory as it applies to the music that you're currently learning. And I use 4 different books: Solo Guitar Playing 1, Julio S. Sagreda's Method, Carulli Preludes, Prelude Opus 114, Preludes 1 through something or other. That's not done. And then I started doing the SOAR Etudes, SOAR Studies. That's also not done. That's far from done. But all that stuff is available right now if you subscribe to my Patreon, okay? I do have a goal of getting $300 a month from Patreon. So if you know of anyone that might be interested, share this information with them. If you don't like the product, let me know, and you can tell me why, so I can improve. So your criticism and your feedback is absolutely paramount to my success, all right? It'll really, really help. If you're not a huge fan of Patreon for whatever reason, or you don't want to make another account, because we all know we have lots of accounts for all kinds of things, you can just become a member on YouTube right now for $2.99. 7 members. Check it out. 7 members. I never had any goals for members, so I have 7 members out of 0. So we're smashing the goal by 700%. A little bit of humor, okay? A little bit, but also a positive mindset, but just, something humorous to keep track of. You could become a member today, all right? Your name will be green in the chat, so it pops out. So when you type something in the chat, are we playing guitar? It's like, whoa, someone says something in the chat. Who's that? Oh, he's one of my members, or she's one of my members. And then you'll have access to these emotes, these crazy emotes. Check this out, guys. I got the GOAT himself, Johann Sebastian Bach. I got Isaac Albeniz. Look at that fashion. Look at that hat. Look at that handlebar mustache. Francisco Tárrega, the godfather of classical guitar. And I got a woman named Fanny. She is an opera singer. She portrays Lucia in the opera Lucia de Lammermoor, which is the piece I'm learning right now. All right? She portrayed Lucia in the London premiere back in 1838. By the way, this is based off of a book written a few years prior. I can't remember. I'd have to look that up. But yeah, so you got lots of choices, guys. You could become a member, okay? Gain access to members only content, which is mostly just early access stuff. And then you'll be able to use these emojis. You could become a Patreon subscriber. Okay, you can learn how to play the guitar, spread the word. If you have questions, by the way, about Patreon, and you need to get a hold of me, that's what this is for. You see how they're connected. Boom, you could do that. All right. And I believe that's it. I'm gonna stop blabbering. That was a lot. But yeah, $2.99, 10, 15, or 25, and that's free. Okay, so think about it. Make your decision. Preferably, you do all three. All right. Okay, I'll be back on tomorrow, 8 a.m. tentatively. If I decide I need to do a Costco run, I have to look through my fridge and stuff. Then it'll be around 10. Okay, guys. Have a good night.